The next person up is Siobhan Coyle, whom I had the pleasure of being on stage with there at the weekend. I met her this summer, and since then we've been bumping into each other an awful lot. Not enough room for the two of us, you know. Anyway, Siobhan is from the DLDC. It's a health project of physical and mental health in the county. And Siobhan will tell you more about it. Thank you.
Thanks, Owen. Gia Rich, how are you all doing? So I work for the DLDC, which is the Donegal Local Development Company. They're all over Donegal working on different projects. A year and a half ago, they set up a health and wellbeing hub based all over Donegal, and I work on what's called the North Hub. So it's basically Stranorder, Balbafade, northwards. It's the geographical area that we cover, but we're all over Donegal. And I'm sorry, I don't like podiums.
She's
the whole the whole idea of the programme is chatting to people before ill health gets to them or before they have a problem. So I know we all know that, you know, the HSE services are in crisis. We hear about the trolley problems. We hear about, you know, when people are getting really sick, they're going for their help and the services are overrun. So the HSE and the Public Health Agency between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland came together and decided, right, we need to do something, try something. So they drew down this EU funding and set up this project. So it's called a Community Health Synchronisation Project. It's a wild, big, long-winded name for a health project. We work with people who are over 18 who want to look at their health, and they want to look at one of 5 areas. So if I was sitting down and I was doing a health plan with you, we'd sit down together, we'd chat for about 45 minutes, and we'd chat about what's your nutrition like at the minute, what's your physical activity like at the minute, what are you, you know, your alcohol intake, what's it like, are you smoking, you know, is it causing issues for you, and then your mental health. And we look at one of those areas and we say, right, what wee change could you make in the next 6 to 8 weeks that's going to make an impact, that's going to help your health. When I'm going out chatting to people, look, it's free, it's for anybody that's over 18, and it's not about making big, huge changes, it's making wee, small changes. Like the motto of this whole thing is, if not today, then maybe tomorrow. And like when I saw it, I kind of was thinking, Jesus, you know, that's exactly what we're chatting to people about, because we're saying that, right, maybe if I'm eating a lot of sugar at the minute, it might not have an effect on me today, but maybe in 10 years' time, in 15 years' time, it will have an impact. So if I'm able to do something today that's some wee small thing, then it's going to have an impact in years to come, like a positive impact. We've worked with, the project was set up a year and a half ago, we've worked with about 1,000 people all over Donegal, and we're just basically sitting down with people and saying, right, what wee change can you make? It could be saying, right, when I came here today, did I park my car as close to the door as possible so that I could get in without getting wet, or did I park as far away as possible? It could be they were working with a farmer who was in his 80s, no, he wasn't in his 80s, he was in his 60s. He was ate a while out of sugar and a while out of sweets, and I was sitting down with him and I was saying, right, what do you want to do? And he says, Jesus, I'd love to get off sugar, but I've tried loads of things, like, and we sat down and we figured out that he really liked visual stuff. So we figured out how many spoons of sugar was he putting in each cup of tea, and it was like something like 2 spoons for each cup, and he was having maybe 10 cups of tea in the day. So he just poured out the spoons of sugar, put them into a glass, and put it sitting beside the kettle. So for him, he was able to reduce the sugar, because every time he went to the kettle, he was looking at this big cup of sugar and thinking, right, if I have another cup of tea, I'm going to put more sugar into that, and that's going to add to that there. So that was his wee change. The other wee change he made was sitting at the dinner table, he always ate loads of dessert afterwards. So he just said to himself, right, you know what, the next couple of weeks, I'm just going to get up off, when I've had my dinner, I'm going to get up from the dinner table, and I'm going to walk away and I'm going to distract myself and do something else. That's all he did. And I was chatting to him like about 3 or 4 months later, and he'd lost like about half a stone, and he was delighted with himself, because he says, do you know what, I've been trying for years and years to give up sugar, and I couldn't do it. And he says, you've come and you've chatted to me, and we did something. He says, it was free, and it was just making something simple. So I say to people, look, you come in, you chat to us, we're health facilitators, we're not experts. I'm not a mental health expert, I'm not a nutrition expert. I know where the experts are, so if you're coming into me and you're chatting to me and you're needing the services of Peter House, you're needing the services of Solace, you're needing the psychotherapist, you're needing maybe the help of a nutritionist, whatever it is, then we can signpost you to those services and we can help you get involved, get linked up with those services. But I say to a lot of people, we know what we need to be doing. We know that smoking's not great for us, but if we're smoking, we're like, Jesus, do you know what? I've tried for years. I don't know where to even start with it. Or if we're worried about maybe our alcohol and our drinking, we're like, Jesus, I don't know what I'm meant to be doing. I don't know where to start. So our whole aim of the project is sitting with people and saying, right, what wee change can we make now over the next 6 weeks? And what you find is you'll make a tiny wee change today, same wee change tomorrow, same wee change in a week's time, 2 weeks' time, 3 weeks' time, in a month's time. 6 months down the line, you've made this wee change. You're going to have more confidence to make another change in another area. In terms of mental health, I say to everybody, everything, it's all tied in. It's when I'm chatting to people in terms of mental health, it's how connected are you with the community? Do you feel when you get up in the morning you've got a purpose? You've got something that you're looking forward to or that you're doing? Are you having a bit of crack? Are you having a bit of banter in your life? With either with one person in your life or with a community group or a men's shed or whatever. And like your nutrition, whether you smoke, whether you drink, it all ties into it. So how do you refer yourself to the project? It's all self-referral. I have leaflets there with the contact numbers on it, the email addresses are there. I'll be here for a while afterwards. If you're interested in it, you just basically give us a ring, give us an email and say, do you know what, I'd really like to meet up with somebody. We'll come out to wherever you're based. If you're in Fulcara, we'll come out and meet you in Fulcara. If you're in Gweedore, we'll meet you in Gweedore. If you're in Letterkenny, we'll meet you in Letterkenny. And we'll just sit down with you and we chat about where do you want to go, and then over 6 weeks we give you support. So the support could be ringing to say, right, you said you were going to go to that men's shed, did you go? Did you not go? What got in the way? How do you get around it? Have I got all over my time yet?
I didn't even realise it was a time.
No. So yeah, how you refer yourself, we're all over the county. It's all about prevention, and a lot of people when they hear about the project, they say to me, oh, do you know what? Such and such a person down the road, they're really struggling in some way, this would be really good for them. And I'm saying to everybody, look, it's for us, it's for everybody. You don't need to be struggling with something today. It's just coming in and chatting and saying, because like all of us have our mental health, our physical health, all of us can do something to make it a wee bit better. So I can just bring it back to that, if not today, maybe tomorrow. It's like, there's definitely something that all of us can be doing. And if you need some sort of support or some sort of guidance, just give us a ring and that's what it's about.
Thanks, Siobhan. I'll hide behind this. You brave